Okay, this is weird. This just happened a couple days ago. I was listening to this playlist that I have, which is like a bunch of upbeat Phil Collins songs, link in the description below. Anyway, I'm listening to this playlist I have of some of my favorite upbeat Phil songs, and Son of Man comes on, but it's completely different. I don't recognize it at all. The reason being is that the start of Son of Man, like the soundtrack version, has this synthesizer hook, right? Da-dum, 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 da-dum. Beautiful. It makes the song. Well, in the version I have, which I think I grabbed from the singles collection on Spotify, it has a completely different electric guitar hook. Now, no disrespect to Daryl. If Daryl was the one that did it, I'm not sure. But it's completely different. I really don't like it. It makes it a different song. In fact, I actually thought that Spotify had mixed up and it was playing like a completely different band. But then I realized it was the song, Son of Man. Everything else is the same, essentially, except this guitar plays all throughout this song. Just in case it is Daryl, I don't want to disrespect this song because the guitar playing is fine. It's just not what I thought of or not what I am used to. That's why. Anyway, it's that opening hook of the synth that I really love about this song. In fact, this song, and I've said this before, this song is on my top 10 Phil songs of all time. I love it. And it's strange because I don't normally love fast Phil Collins songs. Wear My Hat, although I do like Sussudio. He doesn't really have a lot of fast songs. Neither does Genesis. Genesis has Jesus, He Knows Me is kind of fast. I don't like that song. You know, I like those kind of mid-tempo stuff mostly. And then wherever like Hanging Long Enough, Something Happened on the Way to Heaven, wherever that falls. But like when things get like a little too peppy, I find it weird. With this song being a huge exception because it is in my top 10 favorite Phil songs. I just love it. I love that opening. Right? I think Phil says like, ha, and then there's this like whip sound or like a reverse snare. And then that hook, da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. I just think it's so great. I mean, it's a great soundtrack. We've talked about the soundtrack. I've done a review about it, but I think it's important to focus on this incredible song. Anyway, going back to that little mystery, I think it was because there was like from the singles collection, you know, that like graffitied singles collection, there's like an extended version on digital that includes a couple other songs. I don't know if my box set includes Son of Man. I don't think it does. But anyway, the Son of Man that is included on this digital version of the extended releases has this electric riff in place of the synth riff. And I don't know this backstory to it. If you know the backstory, please let me know in the comments. The Broadway version is cool too. I mean, it's, you know, it's Broadway. It's sung by someone else, but it's cool. So let's talk about this song. There's a template. When you write a soundtrack for Disney, and maybe it's evolving, but it is still pretty common. But when you write a soundtrack, there was like a template that you had to fill, right? For the songs, like there was like the big romantic ballad like Beauty and the Beast or Can You Feel the Love Tonight or You'll Be in My Heart. Then there was like a funny song like Be Our Guest or the Trashing the Camp song. But every Disney musical or every Disney song will have this coming of age, this montage song, this song where the main character transforms. They either transform in age, like they do here on Son of Man in the movie Tarzan, and like they also do in Lion King during Hakuna Matata, or they just transform their mindset, like on Something There from Beauty and the Beast, where Belle is maybe realizing that this beast is not so much of a monster after all. On a more modern movie, Frozen, there's a song called For the First Time in Forever, where one of the main characters, Anna, is experiencing something that she's never experienced in her life before, which is freedom and love. And so you get the point. There's these transitions. Another great transformation song is On My Way from Brother Bear, another one of my hugely favorite Phil Collins songs. So Son of Man is one of these transformation songs. And when you look at like the template that these Disney songs have, where they span a certain amount of time, or they basically indicate to the viewer that the main character is transforming either physically or mentally. And they're all great songs. And they're usually upbeat too, very much like Son of Man. Of all the songs I just mentioned, Son of Man is by far my favorite. Now, apparently it was sort of released as a single in Germany and in France. It went to number 68 in Germany and number 96 on the charts in France. The movie came out in 99 as well as the soundtrack. And then this as a single came out in February of 2000. I think there was just probably so much strength behind You'll Be in My Heart. And Strangers Like Me is also a fantastic song. So the soundtrack was just rich with great tunes. There was no need really to have another single. However, I have noticed that Son of Man has kind of like reprised itself in the last couple of years that fans, like especially younger fans of Phil who discovered Phil through Tarzan, cling on to that Son of Man tune just because it's so upbeat, so exciting. So I think it's a dark horse, even though it wasn't a successful single. Maybe if it were the first single, I don't know, but a lot of people really love this song, as do I. Let me know in the comments what you think of Son of Man. Am I missed anything? Is there something else interesting about Son of Man that I don't know? I'd love to know. It's been a while since I've seen the movie. I think I've watched it in passing with my kids, but I really love this song. I should fast forward just to this song. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button for exclusive videos, behind-the-scenes content, and to have your say on future topics before I film. Have a look at our Patreon page. Thanks for watching.